David. I've been living in Hong Kong for more than 10 years, and I was born in France and I grew up there and came then to Hong Kong, where my parents are from. The restaurant is called La Cantoche, which means the canteen in a kid's slang. It's how kids are calling the school canteen in France. Voilà, it's a nickname for canteen, which is something most likely the kids like to go, because it's where they have all their friends and when they have, they can have food and all that. There are some classics from the canteen that all the kids in France they like, and that's why the Cantoche has quite a good image in France. Me, what I wanted to do is to bring an alternative about this glamour, grand image that they wanted to give to the French food, which is not that it's not true, but it's not the only one. Me, what I wanted to bring is to tell people, look, you have that. However, we also have everyday food from France that doesn't exist or exists is less available in Hong Kong, because what we only want to sell to you is this expensive image of France, which is a cliche. Me, being somebody that hates cliche, I wanted to create an alternative. So first, to bring that kind of like everyday food on the menu, you can see that we have something like crudité plate. It's a crudité platter. It's called crudité. So crudité is an assortment of different vegetables served with different kind of dressing. This is something that is so common in France that you will never be able to find that in a restaurant in France, because it's too common that you will not find it in a restaurant. However, it makes sense to make it in Hong Kong because it doesn't exist. And this is an image of the French cuisine that I wanted to bring to Hong Kong and tell people, like you also have an alternative to that, and we can be in an environment with something like more urban, with different kind of music, and not to have a restaurant with a poster of Edith Piaf, or to have those like cliche like pictures from Paris and all that. French food is French food, but it doesn't have to come with the French environment. So this is what I want the message out of this. And it can be something as well very casual, which doesn't mean, and simple, which doesn't mean that is bad. Usually when you say that something is simple, people they tend to think that simple is not good. But people over the past few years in Hong Kong, there's been a race about like this kind of like fine dining, trying to find the ultimate concept. And basically I found out that people they are overcomplicating things, whereas the most difficult to achieve is something simple. But you have the Rice Krispies because it is my mom's recipe, and I cannot open a restaurant without putting one of my mom's recipes from the Southeast Asia. And it's a playful kind of dish. It's a lettuce wrap, you eat with your hands, and it suits a lot the restaurant. So even though it's not French, to put that into here, it was quite easy. And especially when you have like that kind of have the goat cheese spring rolls that was able to make the link between this Asian dish into a French menu. So goat cheese spring rolls, they are very simple. You have goat cheese on one side, you have rice, spring roll rice paper on the other side, mixed together. But I would not call myself a fusion restaurant. Usually fusion nowadays, we call it more confusion, because it doesn't make any sense anymore. you know. But me, it's totally not my purpose. Is to have a French menu and put a little bit of my influence, and that's it. I don't call myself fusion or whatsoever. It's just that I had one, how to say, compulsory item that I had to put in the item because of my mom. So that's it. End of the story. The desserts that are chocolate fondant. Chocolate fondant is really, how to say, very descriptive of what the restaurant is, because in the chocolate fondant we only put what's essential. So butter, chocolate, sugar, egg. No flour, no additional unnecessary ingredients. We just put what's essential. Like here, we just put some good food, try to put some good music, good deco, without being too fancy or too fussy. Just go straight to the point. So that's our chocolate fondant. Straight to the point. You like chocolate, there's only chocolate, sugar, and butter, only good things, and sugar. Didn't receive any particular training, it was just a family style kind of like business. However, as I told you, it's what I've been learning is the discipline that you can find in a kitchen, and to do step by step. It's nice to pursue, you know, your dreams, but however, you need first to analyze whatever it takes, and to understand that to cook for your friend or cook for yourself and then post a picture on Facebook, it's something very different from make it like ask people to come to pay for what you're making as food. It's really, really different. So being a chef is not only being able to pull out some food, but is how you create the concept of your food menu, of your cost, which suppliers you want to work with, what kind of ingredients, to forecast the volume. And all that, how to prepare the kitchen in order to optimize the timing and during the rush hour, basically. Not at all, because I'm doing stuff with zero compromise. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. View on what could be everyday French food in Hong Kong. If I try to adapt, then I miss the whole thing. And but not trying to be how to say, not trying to be pretentious. Somehow it takes time to educate Hong Kong people, but not in a pretentious way. When you go to the restaurant, you need to be inspired by what the owner is saying about his own dish or about the menu, how it has been transcribed, on the paper, and it needs to trigger the order. And a good rosé first is very pale. The more it is pastel, I would say, pink pastel, very clear, very pale, the better the rosé will be. If it's very dark pink, almost red kind of rosé, you can throw that into the toilet because it's not drinkable.
What did you order? What did you order?
I wanted camembert. I want a plate.
There.
Goat cheese sprinkles.
Yeah.
Look at that. Looks so good.